Hi, this is a perpetual motion diagram. So it's a perpetual motion machine settings. It's the method, okay? So it's a clear method of perpetual motion. So kindly please have a look over it completely. And I'll explain you about this definitely. So just check once. Okay, now I'll tell you about it. So hi, I'm Vinod. So here I have invented a perpetual motion method, and it's a perpetual motion machine. So this is the method, okay? It's a method which can produce the perpetual motion procedure. I'll tell you that it will produce the perpetual motion. It will produce the current forever. So that's what I came to say, and I'm telling it. Sorry. So let's go to the video. Before that, I will tell you here is something that can produce current forever, of course, because that's what the perpetual motion machine means. And here the method I will tell you, you can easily analyze it, that yes, there are the possibilities over this, that the current can be produced continuously. So kindly please check over this and try it. Let's go to the video. So here is the perpetual motion machine diagram. That's the method. So I will introduce what are things in here. So this is the bucket. This is also a bucket, and this is a fan. Here it is the pipe. So it's fan, and here this is attached as motor, okay? And here also, this is also down. Here also it is bucket, and here it's the wheel. Here top also is a wheel. So here is a chain, and these are the small buckets here. So here's the tube. This is also the tube. I'll tell you about this also, explain you. So now I will explain you the details on this, about this. So here this is the bucket full of water, and now from here the pipe connection has been given, okay? So the pipe connection is given and here the pipe, here the size, you can see the pipe is thicker, and finally it is coming as smaller. So due to the small size, it will give pressure when the water is coming out. So now here, some people somehow sip and take the water out. So whichever they find the easy way, most of them know how to make this water to flow. So for them it will be easy. If you want to sip and take the water out, it's no issues, you can take it out. Once it is, you have to make it start flowing out, okay? So now from here, if you see the pipe connection, as it is, the more higher it goes, and from here the distance you can see. However, the water is here, but the opening, the water which has to come out, it has to be down. So the level you have to see, it has to go down. From down, if you open it, definitely what will happen here, the water which it has been running, it is out, it will be keep flowing only when this will be coming down. Opening should be down. Now you can take it higher. The more higher you take and the opening is down, the pressure it will give more, okay? Now here I will tell you, here the fan is there. I have set a fan, and because of the water which is flowing, it will put the pressure, it will have a pressure to rotate this fan. So here the fan will rotate, and from here, and yeah, the fan will rotate, and the water which is pushing it and rotating it will be falling down, right? So for that only the bucket is there. It will fall into this bucket, and the pressure for the water will be like the water which is coming out from here will be, the volume, the amount of water will be coming out will be less, but the pressure will be more because of it is small, so amount of water will be coming out less only, but the pressure will be more to rotate this fan. It will be enough pressure to rotate this fan. And now after the water has been filled here, the water will leak out from here. Okay, it will be coming out from here as the water has to this is also falling down, and the water in this also have, if it is has hole, it will fall down, right? So here is a tube connection given, and that water has been connected here in this bucket. There is a bucket here, and the bucket is filled with this water. So here the water is there, that is somehow coming here, and it is falling in this bucket. Okay, so somehow means this is the procedure way. This with this procedure it is rotating the fan, and the water which is being going down from here, this tube, it has been filled in this bucket, big bucket. And now there is a connection, there is a chain connection given here to this wheel. Okay, here is a wheel, down here is also a wheel, and here this is a chain, this is also a chain, it is attached. So this wheel, when this fan rotates, this will rotate in this anti-clockwise direction, we say. So this way when it rotates this way, this will also be rotating here this way only. Okay, now when this will rotate, automatically this chain will be making this wheel also to rotate. So finally the chain is rotating, and the chain has attached is the bucket cylinder. Okay, the small cylinders are being attached, any cylinders, buckets, cylinders, anything which is empty here, and it's going, here is the opening, it is reverse. Okay, here this one is straight and this one is reverse. So you can see empty buckets are attached. Now when the fan is rotating, this wheel will be rotating, this wheel when the wheel is rotating, here the chain which is attached, this chain also will rotate, and this chain will also rotate this wheel. So finally when the chain is rotating, here the bucket which is attached, now it will be going down, 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 empty buckets are going down. Okay, and after it is going down, here it's going to fill the water here because it is empty. Now here air is there, and can you see I have just drawn here like bubbles are going up, that is air is going out and the water is entering inside. So finally what happens, whatever the buckets which are coming out here from here, those will be coming as filled with water. So all will be filled up with water, and when this is keep rotating here as this fan is rotating, so it is here the mechanism is to rotate. So all through this will also be rotating, and while coming out it will be filled and coming out. So this fan which is getting pressure by water, it will have enough pressure to rotate and lift this buckets, small cylinders. Okay, filled cylinders. So that much weight, to pull that weight, it will have the pressure. The higher the pipe you make, the more pressure you will be getting in that way. Now this will be going up. When it is going up, after a certain stage, when it reaches here, it is open, right, but water is filled. Now when it comes to this position, the water has to fall down. Yeah, it has to flow, that is the water has to flow down, and when it is flowing down, connect a pipe here. Okay, pipe or anything, any supportive material, pipe connection, to make sure that the whatever is flowing here, it goes into this pipe, it falls into the pipe, and the pipe connection will be filled here, water will be filling again. The water which have come from here, this tube, the jar, the cylinder, from this bucket, the water which has come out, that will be somehow going here and coming here, and again it has been going from here to, again it has been filled. So the same water has been filled here again. Okay, so this will be always filling only in a filling stage, and the water here, it will be in a falling stage. So finally here the mechanism will be like, every time it will be in rotating only, because every time everything is here is falling. Here the water is falling, here also the water is falling, here also if you see this cylinder, empty cylinder, it's in a falling stage only, it's going. But because of the mechanism here, chain connection, it has to rotate here with no choice, it has to rotate, right? Then it will be filling the water, then it has to go, and it has to again it has to fall, then the water has been filled. Okay, so somehow here it will be keep happening, this will be happening because of the gravity, the water will be falling only. As you know, gravity it falls, right, until it stops by some support down. So here it will be keep falling. So because of the falling, everything is falling here. So this will be keep happening. Okay, sorry, so this will be keep happening. It will be keep rotating only, so it will be in motion only. It's a perpetual motion. Okay, so, and yeah, here about tell you about the motor. Okay, you know the motor, most of them who have used this, tried to use this, they would be knowing that the motor which here it produces the current here. So attach that motor here. Okay, we will attach the motor here, and here we will attach the motor. Okay, from here the connection will be given. Why I'm here choosing this fan is because it's very near. It will have enough weight and enough strength to rotate and to make this also rotate. So I'm attaching it here, not attaching here now. For now, here I am attaching so that it will get enough strength to rotate this current, this motor. When the motor rotates, automatically the current it produces. And because anyhow this will be rotating, everything will be rotating, and this is attached to this, so this also have to rotate, this motor also have to rotate, and anyhow the current has to be producing until it rotates. Okay, so it will be keep producing the current and it will be keep rotating. Now if you feel that the water somehow gets one day evaporated and this will be not happening again, it will get stopped. So if you see like that, then we can, the AC current, there are so many things have been come, like machines have come, like it produces water from humid air. So like if you take an example of AC, I will tell you AC, it has a tube which releases water from that. So there will be no connection for that water, there will be no pipe connection, but still it will be producing water through humid air, the air which is through the environment. It takes suck out the air and it produces the water from that. So the same way you connect the AC like kind of motor, and with that the water which has been produced through air, that produced water you connect it to this bucket or this bucket, any bucket, anywhere you can do. It will be cyclingly, it will rotate and it will fall again. So what will happen again, you are getting the water also. Now if you see, okay, so again it is a perpetual motion only, it will be keep rotating. Water also will not get over because it is getting the water again. Now if you see the like already the current which is you are been getting, that is given to the AC type of motor, kind of motor like AC. And now how the rest of the current we will be getting to use it, if you ask, then there are big motors. You can put that motor which can produce enough current, more amount of current that can be given to AC wire also, and rest of the current we can take. That much motors are there which produces current, right? So that motor, if it has to rotate, it has to get enough pressure, right? So to get that enough pressure also, here the pipe, right? If this pipe, if you take it more higher, here I have drawn till here only, the diagram I have drawn here, but if you take the pipe more higher and higher, okay, the higher height you take the pipe, and the thickness here should be more. Okay, here the thickness, if you make it more, and the higher you take the pipe, while falling stage, if you see, it should be like thick, it has to go thicker means it has to go, it should have a big this much space, it has to be broad. Okay, the pipe should be broad, then it has to go the same way, like thinner, and the last final volume should be thinner. So the water which is coming out should be coming in pressure. Now already you have heightened it, right? As I told you, can take it as more height. I'm saying that is that way, I'm saying more height you're taking. So the more higher you take and then you release it down, so here the pipe is thick. So because of that, here which the gravity, the pulling force which it has, so this pipe can be thin itself, no issues. This pipe water will be taking it out because here it is falling, pulling with full force, right? It has more force here, water amount is there more, so it will be pulling it more forcefully. The water definitely from here also will come out. Okay, and then when it is falling here, while falling, the smaller the tube opening is there, the more pressure it gets, right? So this full weight with gravity will produce enough pressure to rotate this fan. With that, if you see, the big motors also will rotate because of that. That's why I said this. You can add two more tubes, Same procedure, three more tube, four, three, four, three. The number of tubes you can add, and same procedure you can put it, and you can connect it here, and on the fan you can put the water to flow on the fan. So because of those many pressure, definitely it will rotate in more forcefully, and yeah, all the water will be anyhow will be in this bucket only. Again, it has to go down and it has to be getting into the same procedure fill. Okay, anyhow it has to get filled, right? So here it will be filling. Yeah, now here it will be filling, same thing will be happening. Now with those many force, if you see, this fan will be having more force to rotate. And now if you connect big motors, right, big motors, that will also rotate. It has no choice because of the pressure. It will get, if you connect the motors, it will rotate, and because of that, if the current which big motors produces more current, then you will be getting enough amount of current, and yeah, it will be keep happening, and it will not be stopping. It is a non-stop. So here is the perpetual motion diagram, and it's a perpetual motion only. You can try it. Okay, definitely it will work. And at the same time, now here, if those who feel this is not something new, it is like not comfortable, not able to understand very clearly, it's very clear. I have said blue, it's a very easy one only. But if you feel it is something new, okay, this this pipe is bending down is new, then you can leave this pipe. Okay, leave this pipe. You connect the pipe here down. Here you connect a pipe. Okay, and now, and same way, the opening should be small, thicker it should go, and it should get small from here, the how it is, this part, same way it has to be connected here. Okay, down. Now if you see, same way the fan will rotate, and all the same things will be happening the same way only, it will be happening. Okay, all this will fall. And if you take it more higher, if you modify it, if you clearly, if you take it more, uh, keep this bucket high, and then if you do it, it will get enough pressure to lift this buckets also. So anyhow it will happen. Okay, so lift this buckets also, it will get enough pressure, then this again it will be rotating, same thing will be happening, same thing it will follow. It's a perpetual motion, it's never gonna stop, and it will be keep happening only. This is going to keep continue. Okay, and so now here is the main thing which I told you. The tube here, the more higher when you are taking it, the tube, you want to put more pressure in, so that you are taking it more higher and higher. That is, the tube here is going more height. Okay, more higher, and then you are bending it up in that way. If you are doing practically, while doing that, make sure this should be the line here. I will draw this line. Okay, the opening of this tube, it has to be down only. Okay, the more the tube, anyhow the opening should be down than the line here, can you see? So it has to be down, only then the water will come out, and definitely it will be coming out even if you take the pipe high. Okay, the pipe goes high, still it will be going, the water will come out. The opening alone, you have to make sure it has to be, the level of water is here, but it has to be down than the water. So if this position is there, then definitely it can happen what I said about the big motors to use. All the things will be possible here. So here's the perpetual motion. Okay, so finally you can also decide, and you can think over this. You can see that whatever I told here is all under the falling stage, right? So it has to happen, it will be happening only. You can see all, it is possible only, right? You can see, you yourself can see, it's all in a possibilities only, possible stage only. This doesn't have, water doesn't have any other choice. It has to be in this motion, in this rotation only. The before which I said about the connection, to do the connection here, with that also, if you think and see, or you can do and see, it will happen. So it's a pure perpetual motion method, and it has to happen. Okay, so yes, perpetual motion is revealed out, so you can see it. This is how it is. Okay, please try this. Not only try, utilize it. You anybody can make it, actually. That simple it is, right? So thank you. You can subscribe the channel also. Make it happen it practically also. Thank you.